Hi friends, how you doing? So, I had a conversation with my brother this morning, and I wanted to share a couple of the salient points about the conversation. So, it's kind of relative to, or relevant to what's happening in America right now. So, right now, I imagine anyone watching this is American, but in case there's someone who isn't, the American federal elections are about to happen. I think it's early next month will be the end of the federal election cycle when you have to have your votes in. And yeah, that obviously means that the news media has a certain flavor to it. And me and my brother were not talking about politics as much as what we talked about relates to how I see politics. So, what I wanted to share is basically this basic thing that me and my brother were agreeing upon, which is that you only have so much time every day. You only have so many, he said, there's only so many calories that you can expend, the actual energy that we have. And I like to view it as light. You have a certain amount of light, call it 10 points or 100 points, but each and everything you do every day expends a little bit of that light. Some helicopters going by. Yeah. So each and everything you do expends a little bit of that light. And so you should be careful, or not careful, you should be sure to spend that light on something that really matters to you. And so, in his usual wise, simplistic way, my brother said that, or encouraged me and just stated that the first step then is to identify what's actually important to you, to really truly reflect on that. And that reflection is an ongoing process because your values, or what you value, I don't mean values in that sense, but the things that you really care about change throughout your life, even throughout the weeks and whatnot. So it's a continual reflection, but the first step is to be very clear about what matters to you, what you really care about. And then you want to spend all of your energy, all of your light, all of the calories towards achieving those goals. And it's so basic, but really difficult, obviously. Or most, if you're a human being, you probably find it really difficult. But it's really that simple. And I've just been reflecting on that this morning. And yeah, if we could really pare it down to this simple, identify your goals, be very clear about what they are, and then pursue them with all of the energy that you have. It's difficult to execute, but extremely simple and true. So, how this relates to politics, in my experience, is that most people, especially, so I live in a very liberal city. Pretty much everyone here has a very progressive liberal perspective. And a lot of people, I would say most people even, have very strong political opinions. And like if you wanted to provoke them, for instance, you could wear one of those red Trump hats, right? And I think some people would even fight you on the street. I think they would try to get into a fist fight with you. I wouldn't do that, but that just is to illustrate how strongly those opinions are held. And there's other places in Texas where you could go and, I don't know, have a Kamala shirt or something, whatever, if there are such things, and you'd probably get into fights that way too. But anyway, a lot of people, what that means, if people have really strong opinions about things, is that they spent a lot of time, invested a lot of their light and energy into those topics and concerns, and for some people that might be a really good, really valuable, and really important. But I would encourage myself, and in this context, if I really think about what matters to me, I care less and less about consuming a whole lot of media related to political views. That's just one example, but it's a pertinent one. I think that most people, certainly myself, waste a lot of time doing things that don't matter. And when I say they don't matter, I mean they don't matter to me. So those activities might be completely reasonable for someone else to do, who's gone through their own reflection and identified the things that are important to them, and so their identifications will be different, and their actions will be different, and that will be completely legitimate. But I think we should be really careful. Not careful, that's not correct. Really sure. We should be really sure that we've identified what's actually important to us. It's not easy, but it's what I've been thinking about this morning. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Take it easy, and I'll see you on the next one.